Most retirement planning is built around one fear: running out of money. But there's a second risk that almost never gets discussed: dying with far more money than you ever used because you were too afraid to spend it.
Good morning, my darlings.
Now, this happens more than people realize. Retirees with fully funded income plans still hold back on the trip, the renovation, the help for the kids. 30 or 40 years of savings habits don't disappear the moment you retire. Here is the shift that causes the difficulty. During your working years, every signal tells you to protect the balance, to max the RRSP, to max the TFSA, and don't touch the principal. But in retirement, that goal actually changes. You're no longer protecting the dollar, you're protecting what the dollar can buy. And that distinction matters because inflation, not a market dip, is usually the bigger, longer-term threat to your lifestyle over a retirement that could easily last 20 to 30 years. According to Stats Canada, a Canadian who reaches 65 today can expect to live to their mid-80s. Now, that's a long runway for your money to serve you, and it's exactly why a decumulation plan matters. Decumulation simply means turning what you've saved into structured, reliable income. It's the reverse of accumulation. And done properly, it accounts for three specific risks: the sequence of returns risk, the danger of market downturn and early retirement while you're actively withdrawing, inflation risk, the slow erosion of purchasing power over 2 or 3 decades, and the longevity risk, the possibility of outliving your savings altogether. Now, one example of decumulation planning in action involves your RRSP. Now, by law, an RRSP must be converted into a registered retirement income fund by the end of the year you turn 71. Once that happens, you are required to withdraw the minimum amount every year, whether you need it or not. And here is where the strategy comes in. Once you reach age 65, you are allowed to split up to 50% of that registered income with your spouse for tax purposes. In practical terms, that means instead of one spouse reporting all of that income and paying a higher tax rate, the income is divided between both spouses, often resulting in a lower combined tax bill. Some retirees also choose to convert part of their registered income before 71, allowing them to draw income in a lower income year before CPP and OAS begin, rather than waiting for mandatory withdrawals, which force a large amount all at once. And this matters even more once you understand the clawback. Once your net income crosses a set government threshold, the government begins reducing your OAS payments. And since registered income fund withdrawals count as income, a large unplanned withdrawal in a single year can push you over that line and cost you a part of a benefit you're otherwise entitled to. The order and timing of your withdrawals isn't just a tax detail. It can directly affect how much government income you keep. When those pieces are mapped out along with your investments, something changes. The uncertainty that was keeping you cautious gets replaced with a clear number and a strategy as to how much you can actually spend. And once you have that number and strategy, spending stops feeling like a risk. Now, the real question in retirement isn't just whether your money will last. It's whether you're using it to live the life you've actually built it for. If you're retired, approaching retirement, or helping a parent think through retirement, this is exactly the kind of planning that we do. So book a call using the link below, and we'll be happy to help put a strategy together behind your retirement and your investment goals.